everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Oh. That was the first thing they heard. What's up, chat? Hi, hello, welcome back to Isekai D&D, everybody. This is Chapter 1, Episode 6.
Oh my god, you actually showed up in my YouTube recommended.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, it always pops up in my top left.
Oh, I should probably subscribe to you.
I did that a while ago.
You have been in all of my streams for the last, month and a half.
Don't worry, Miles only just subscribed to me not long ago.
Oh my god.
Or,
anyway.
No, not subscribe to me, follow me.
Hey, Ark's little thing is out of date.
Oh shit, it is.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, whatever, I'll do that later. What's that, Mallow?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Some scribble.
Last time on Isekai D&D, Ark, Mallow, and Miles went and raided the underground casino of in Gaihon, belonging to the Phoenix Initiative. They killed the head honcho there. They didn't kill the head honcho. They knocked out the head honcho, tied him up, brought him to the king, and then Ark received his playing cards.
And an eye patch, don't forget the eye patch.
And an eye patch, which is mostly irrelevant. You did, Miles. I completely forgot to update your token. I am so sorry.
Damn.
It's adorable artwork, but yeah. Meanwhile, Kian was, at the beginning he was sick, and then he was taken to the throne room to get rid of a pest. There he met his new pet, which I think he named Laura?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah, he named Laura. And then at the end of that session, everybody leveled up, so we are now level 3. We do not have Kian with us today, but we don't really need him because we have these 3. So let's just get right into it. Why are you doing that? So let's just move right to Gaihon. You guys wake up a beautiful morning. Oh, the only one here is Kian. That's funny.
Wow.
Hold on. You guys wake up one beautiful morning, couple days after your last excursion. You've full rested a couple of times. I just remembered. I also got to make a token for the animal. Oh my god, Mal, stop being so huge.
Damn.
You guys wake up one beautiful morning. Nothing really to do today. So I'm going to give you all some free time about Gaihon. If you want it.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Also, what the fuck?
So how about this? Let's all roll a flat D20 for an initiative roll. For roleplay initiative.
Okay. D20.
Roleplay for initiative?
We're not adding our initiative roll
No,
to that,
just
right?
flat D20, straight D20, no additions or anything. So, Mallow, what's yours, Miles?
What is fine? Google help me. 19.
Goddamn.
19? Okay. So our initiative order is Miles, Ark, and Mallow. Miles, what do you want to do in your town today? There's a couple things you could do that you might be interested in. You can go to the college, learn more about your slightly unique form of magic.
I'm gonna go to college and get these nerds to transcribe these goddamn scrolls.
Oh, okay, yeah, totally. I told you they're in Celestial, yeah?
Yeah?
Okay, go for it. So the college is up here. Why am I yellow?
thing. Woo! Yeah.
So Miles, my friend, you enter the campus of Guy's University. And you start looking around. It is early on a weekday morning, so you assume everybody's in classes right now. Otherwise, they'd be out in the courtyard. So,
First nerd I see, I'm gonna walk up and be like, "You read this."
okay. So there's somebody sitting on a bench roughly here. I didn't put a bench there, but there is somebody sitting on a bench roughly there. Just kind of like
You on the
flipping through a spell
invisible
book,
bench.
looking confused.
Help me.
It's like, what? Who are you?
You on the invisible bench. Me. I am.
This is a tiefling, by the way. You can see he has fairly long horns, scales, and a demon's tail.
Huh. Anyway, I'm Zenny, and I can't read this. Can you help me out, please?
Okay. I'm Callus.
Okay, but what's your name?
No fucking way.
My name is Callus. No relation, Ark.
No, yeah, sure.
No relation.
You don't happen to know anyone named Kaido, do you?
What? No.
Fair enough.
Wait, is that Celestial?
Yes. Maybe?
I
don't know.
I might be able to translate it. He puts his spell book in his backpack that was next to
Looks like
him,
a bunch of
and
squiggles to me.
he pulls out a textbook with text that you can't really recognize, and he starts like cross-referencing the text from the textbook with the scroll.
Just fucking learn too.
What?
You know Crane is fluent in it, right?
Callus also just learned
Yes,
Celestial,
you just
so
learned it.
yeah. And he is able to tell you the names of your spells. So
What I do?
you have Entangle, Compel Duel,
Okay.
Inflict Wounds, and Heroism.
Oh. Wait, does these things get used up when I cast a spell?
Yes.
No! Cringe.
Are you a wizard? Because if you were, you could probably write these in your spell book. It'd take a little bit and probably be kind of expensive for ink, but...
So I don't have a spell book? I've kind of just got this stick,
Are you
and I've been told...
Are you a sorcerer?
No. I'm not.
I know what you are. This kid doesn't.
Fucking dog. Get up here.
Off subject, there's an Among Us in the top right.
I see that. I think Kian drew that like forever ago. Like six fucking sessions ago.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't been here since episode 1.
There's
Is
also
that
a hat.
Sus Among Us? Anyway,
The hat with the hat on the Among Us.
I am which I don't know, man. I think animals are cool.
I actually was the one who drew it just now.
Oh my gosh, that was fast.
So he kind of looks thankful. He adjusts his glasses a little bit and is like, "Oh, you're a druid."
I'm a what?
A druid, one who takes magic from the earth.
Sure.
Fascinating. I've never met a druid before. What's it like?
I don't know yet.
You haven't cast any spells?
I have this. I mean, I threw some exploding ice knives at people, and I did blow some guy off of his feet, literally. It was kind of gross, actually. Just sitting there with stumps and blood going everywhere.
Oh God! What?
It
Who
took
are
forever to
you?
get out of my fur.
Who are you?
Don't blame me. The king said to do it.
The king told you to kill somebody? But the king is so nice. I've met him.
Yes, by technicality, yes.
Oh God. I'm gonna. He checks a watch that isn't on his wrist, and he says, "I think I have to go." And he closes his celestial textbook and shoves it in his backpack in a hurry, and like kind of shuffles away.
I see he has an invisible watch as well as an invisible bench. Cool. I'll have to learn those spells at some point. I guess I'll find another nerd.
Something.
You, what druid?
So there isn't a whole lot of people around the courtyard, but you do see somebody kind of nervously standing over here, looking around. He looks anxious.
What's up, little homie?
Oh, and she kind of she just keeps looking around. She doesn't really seem to hear you.
Hello, you okay?
Oh, hi. Yeah, sorry. Do you know where the headmaster is, perchance?
Well, the last time I was here, he was in this building over there yonder way.
You can right-click to point.
Oh, I know. If I do that, it'll fuck up my thing, though, for some reason. I'm just gonna move and...
Yeah, I know what you're pointing at. Oh, yeah, no, that's his office, but he was supposed to meet me here, like, 20 minutes ago?
No clue then. Yes. I apparently just got told that I'm a druid.
Oh, that's cool. We don't get many of those around here.
I can imagine. I'll wait for the headmaster with you. Help look for him. Maybe he can help me figure out what the fuck a druid is.
Oh, a druid is just somebody who takes magic from natural sources.
Or, more accurately, how to druid?
That's more complicated. Druidism is kind of... It's not as regimented of a medium. There's a lot of druidic circles are very freeform, I suppose. So druidic magic actually varies a lot. Yeah, like there are some druids who take power from the moon. There are some druids who take power from their own bodies. There are some druids who take powers from the earth. It's... A lot of people just say it's like from trees and shit, but that's not entirely accurate.
Fair enough.
And she just kind of starts ranting on and on about like magical mediums and circles and stuff, and you can tell she like really enjoys this kind of stuff. She changed the subjects about 5 times within the span of the 10 minutes she's ranting to you.
I'm just gonna stand there and listen to the hyperfixation go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been talking too much. I'm trying not to do that.
No, you're doing fine. Don't worry.
And then, just then, the headmaster emerges from his office.
Just in.
Oh, Amari. I'm sorry. I completely forgot our meeting. Can we reschedule to the same time tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Sure. Sorry, headmaster. And she retreats into this building.
Hey, Ratatouille, how you doing?
I could say the same to you, Zenny. We are the same race, after all.
Yeah. Right, you know what Ratatouille is.
Yeah.
You Italian? Or French? Parisian?
Can't imagine you're on my campus for no reason. What can I do you for?
Well, initially I wanted to get these scrolls transcribed, but there was somebody who did that for me already. He seemed a little callous, though.
Oh my
god. But now I'm trying to figure out how to druid.
How to druid? That is an excellent question. As I'm sure Amari just told you, druids are a very nebulous form of magic. What exactly do you want to know?
Well, she mentioned something about circles or schools or something. I guess how to do the shit stuff. Sorry, am I allowed to be vulgar here?
You're fine. Are
Not very becoming of a king.
Amari
god,
did just curse to you, so...
Yeah, but this is the headmaster. I don't know. Anyway.
It's whatever. So, hold on, let me research druidic circles. Just so he can tell you accurate information. Okay. She's a lesbian. She is canonically lesbian. So, there are... Miles. No.
What?
That's not okay.
I'm not saying anything.
That's not okay.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Anyway.
So there are a few druidic circles. There's the Circle of Dreams, which self-explanatory. The Circle of Land, the Circle of Moon, the Circle of Shepherd, which I believe deals in animals to some extent. The Circle of Spores, which is plants. The Circle of Stars, and the Circle of Wildlife.
You know, the Circle of the Moon sounds pretty cool. I actually once met a moon witch. She, was a little weird, had 4 arms or something.
What?
I don't get it either.
Don't worry about it. But what's the moon stuff?
Moon?
Yeah.
God, you're putting me on the
Space.
spot here.
Want to go to space?
So, essentially, Druids of the Moon get their power from, obviously, the moon. They specialize specifically in the druidic power of wild shape. This is essentially druids' way of changing into other things, usually beasts. This power can manifest in many ways. It all depends on what animals you're most familiar with.
So I'm not familiar with many animals other than like my cat that I don't have anymore, so that's going to be a little hard to memorize.
Well, okay. Any animal that you've seen, you can wild shape it to, I believe.
It's interesting.
Yes.
Is there a limit to this? Like if I catch a glimpse of a dragon or something?
Well, yes, as dragons are not beasts, and dragon's visage are too complex for most druids to capture. Even the most powerful druids cannot wild shape into dragons.
Boo.
Okay. Right. And with that, I realize I've been spending too much time with Miles. We're gonna move on over to Ark.
Yay.
I'm gonna wander off to the library or something.
Okay.
There's a school library, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, there's a small one. We'll cover that in a minute. Ark, what's your plan?
Among us, anyways. I want to go to the blacksmith and try and learn. I'm going to say the way my character has gotten his, or the way I've gotten my rune knight abilities is I've sort of had a dream about carving runes, and I want to go to the smithy to learn like what these runes in my head are and what they can do.
I'd like that a lot.
Yes.
I like that a lot. Okay.
Yes.
So you go to Smithy, and he's in the back of the store when you walk in. But as you walk in, you ring the bell, and he pokes his head out, and he's like, "Oh, if it isn't Ark."
Hi. How have you been, Smithy?
Oh well. Had a bit of a cold there. I don't think my voice is quite the same, but
Sounds fine to me.
look, I appreciate that. What can I do you for today?
I had this sort of dream. I don't know how to explain it, but I just had a dream about certain types of weird types of letters being carved onto weapons. And I figured because you deal in weapons and stuff like that, I could ask you.
One sec.
I only said letters because I wouldn't know what runes are.
Right, that makes sense. I believe what you are describing is an ancient form of runic magic.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah. It's mostly lost currently. But if you say you had a dream about it, I wonder if you'd be able to do it.
I mean, I could try and replicate the ones that I had dreamed of. Do you have some sort of like chisel or some sort of smith's tools that I could borrow?
Well,
or I could buy some off of you.
You can buy smith's tools from me, but you will need to know how to use them. Do you know how to use smith's tools?
Kind of. Like, in my dream, it wasn't just me seeing those runes, it was more me doing it, kind of like a vision. But I would like some help, if you wouldn't mind. I could draw them out on a sheet of paper, or describe them to you, and have some help with it.
How about this? I will teach you my ancient art of smithing, and you can teach me your ancient art of runecraft.
That sounds like a perfectly good deal to me.
Well, let's do it. And then
I stick up my hand for a handshake.
he shakes it vigorously and enthusiastically. You guys spend essentially the rest of the day and much of the next morning just practicing blacksmithing, learning how to craft all kinds of things, primarily axes, because that seems to be Smithy's specialty. But like, yeah. And then by the end of all of that practice, you gain proficiency in smith's tools, and you may also add a set to your inventory. I'm not going to make you buy it.
Yay. I mean, I don't mind. I still have 184 gold. I can spend a couple more.
I am going to make you buy it.
How much?
Hold on. $20 gold piece.
Well, 20?
20. 20.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to move right on over to Mallow.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna spend some time smoothing out the paper that I got like several sessions ago.
Yeah. I think it's like 3.
Because I'm just gonna say I couldn't read it because it was just a little too wrinkled, and I wanted to be careful about straightening it out since it seemed like very fragile paper. So I straightened it out so that I can read it, and it tells me about a astrological event, and I'm assuming this paper is very old, also because
Very
I
old.
think the librarian told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it tells me about an astrological event that might provide insight into some runic adjacent mechanisms if they studied it, which I don't know if they did or not. But it mentions them going toward the tree line from the desert, like through the desert, but as a protection because of bandits. So, I think the closest place I can go to is any kind of library or source of books talking about astrology.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna do that.
do you want to go to the King's Library and try to find the astrology section?
Yes.
Okay. So you take about the half day's journey by yourself to the King's Library. I am actually going to put your token. God, you're fucking huge. I am actually going to put your token here as you are separating from the party. What?
Why is
On her
why is
fat?
she always so big? That's not more accurate at all.
Yeah, you're fucking tiny.
You're the biggest out of all of us, definitely.
It just depends on who draws her.
But so after a half day's journey, by yourself, by let's say by carriage. Fuck it. The king provides you a carriage. Because you're cool. Agreed, Ark. But as you're traveling and reading over the paper, kind of just like looking over it over and over again, because I feel like you do that. You kind of start to wonder who this guy was. You recall Leon, the lore keeper, told you that he was a fairly powerful Arakakun wizard who died a couple of years ago. And yeah. You arrive at the library with its large, towering, seems to go into infinity self, and you enter inside. What do you do from there?
Hold on, I'm typing notes.
Okay.
Mel, I think you're the only one that actually has as many notes as you do.
Mhm.
I have notes, but you have so many.
I am very glad we have a note taker in this party.
I have.
I'll be here with you. I have no notes.
I don't take notes.
That might be problematic.
Well,
I kind of have notes.
I'm a wizard. I gotta take notes.
Yeah, that's true.
Eh.
You're not
Okay,
a
I'm in the
sorcerer,
library, right?
yeah, you're inside. You're at the base of the spiral staircase.
Alright, I will go and ask the librarian first about, hey, is there any section or books about a astrological event, a egregious astrological event?
Gotcha. That word or that name or that like descriptor, I suppose, was entirely made up, by the way.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, just to make it sound smart. Sorry,
Yeah.
Eric.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
So you enter into the library. Liren is sitting at their post as normal. Their feet on the table. They're kind of flipping through one of the books. And they notice you. So yeah, try not to fall asleep. No, they're trying not to fall asleep, trying to keep their brain occupied. And they suddenly see you walk in, they put their book down, and they sit up and they're like, "Oh, Mallow, what's up?"
Oh, living beings.
How's it going?
Okay.
How has your friend been? The one that we saved.
Oh, she's good.
Right?
Yeah, no, she's good. She had about a day or two in the hospital, just making sure she wasn't gonna die or whatever. And she's back up on her feet now. I think she's on her way to Thalassia right now, actually.
Oh, where's that?
That's to the south. It's in the South Sea. You might actually be going there soon. I'm not entirely sure what the king has for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But what brings you here?
I'm here to ask about the paper that you mentioned. It was from a old Arakakra wizard.
Hmm.
Do you know what exactly they were studying? Because it mentions here an astrological event, so I wanted to look into that.
Right, yeah. So, we're still not entirely sure what event he was talking about in that moment. Around the date that he disappeared, there was there was a meteor shower, which might have been it, but at the same time, they're like you never really know with this kind of stuff, right? But as far as astrological events go here, the big thing you gotta worry about is the blue moon. It is the blue moon. That's kind of when the barrier between like the limbo the spirits are in and this physical plane kind of gets thin. So I would worry about that because you might meet some undead then. But honestly, like from the list of that paper, if I remember reading it correctly, it didn't really seem that much of a threat.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was a lot.
Sorry, I was typing a lot.
Oh, you're good. Leonard the Lore Keeper is my self-insert and my exposition dump.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so can I just take a look at any, I guess, books about astrological events then? Maybe having to do with druidic adjacent mechanisms. I read that directly off of the paper.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah. So druidic magic, we don't really have a whole lot of records on it, but that is about 5 doors up. And then astrology, I believe, is 3 doors down. So happy studying.
Thank you. Okay, so I think I want to go to the druidic adjacent mechanisms first because I feel like that's the clearest clue to what it is exactly because it's having to do with both, and if I can find the explicit book. Yeah, you get the idea.
Okay, so again, I don't have a map for this, but you go 5 doors upward up the spiral staircase. She's not a muscle mommy. She's not that buff. Guys are ridiculous.
No, we're not.
Anyway, Mallow. You go upward to the druidic records, and like Laren told you, they don't really have a whole lot there. I almost did that arc. Almost.
Dang it.
It's great. Stop smash passing my characters, genuinely. So, the librarian there, again, reacts pretty similarly to Laren when you walk in. He is a... you're not quite sure what he is, but he almost looks elven, but his skin is like bluish, and he has this air about him, right? And he kind of sits up and he's like, "Oh, hello. Welcome in. How may I help you?"
Hi, yes, I'm looking for something about druidic mechanisms having to do with an astrological event.
You guys are finding connections where they aren't. Yeah, so what you're probably looking for... Give me 2 seconds. What you're probably looking for is the Druidic Circle of the Stars, which is actually, funny enough, the record we have the least records on, or the circle we have the least records on. It's hard to collect information about druids, let me tell you. They're such a reclusive people. They're fascinating, right? But they're such a reclusive people. But our section on the Circle of the Stars is in the back, so you can do some research there if you wish.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
I give the help action from miles away.
No, you don't.
Wow. No, Lyrian does.
No, they do not. They are in the next room.
Okay, what about this one? This blue elf.
He's busy filing shit, I guess.
Ah,
I got a nat 1.
I tried. Okay,
Oh,
I tried.
I'm sorry, Mallow. So
When it's important, my rolls are bad.
yeah. So you
Don't you have inspiration from somewhere?
no,
Yeah,
don't.
you have inspiration.
Do you?
Yeah, you
I
got
don't know.
inspiration last session.
For what?
I don't know, man.
I don't remember, but I know.
Oh my god,
yeah.
y'all are bullshitting me. Y'all are bullshitting me.
No.
I said it as a joke. I'm not gonna take it any further.
I was just confident in my lying.
You're a terrible
Line?
liar. You are a terrible liar.
No, we did the battle last time, right?
Yeah, we
Roll
did.
persuasion?
The one
So
in the casino.
yeah,
Oh, that was the boss battle.
it was. So on a nat 1, you look through some of the books on Circle of the Stars Druid, and you can't really find a whole lot. You can tell they are they use, or you read that they use a lot of holy magic, actually, but they don't necessarily take their power from gods, but specifically from stars, right? Certain astrological events don't really jump out to you to be associated with what is written in your page, essentially, or whatever Liren was talking about. Nothing really jumps out at you. You essentially just got basic knowledge of the Circle of the Stars.
Okay.
You can keep searching because I'm
Well,
spending
that's
like
good,
an entire
'cause
day.
now I can go to the astrology area and see if I can find anything similar in terms of pattern-wise.
Go for it.
Pattern.
Yeah.
I
So
go.
you go down to the astrology library, and the librarian is not present at this moment. But the library itself seems impossible to fit within the tower. It seems to stretch into an even bigger infinity. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was weird. It seems to stretch into an even bigger infinity than the tower outside, with a like impossibly tall black tower with glittering stars all over it, and lines shooting from star to star occasionally, drawing constellations. You see the shelves tower up and up through this tower, but the books are only on the first 5 shelves. It is bigger on the inside. This whole library is bigger on the inside. And it all just seems very grandiose to you. Despite the black interior and no visible lights, you can see perfectly fine in this library.
Okay. Can I look around for keywords such as a meteoric shower or event, and also things that might seem similar to the Circle of Stars thing?
Yep.
It's the event horizon
Roll me investigation.
with advantage, right?
No.
I'm trying to help Mallow. I seriously am.
Okay, I got it.
12. Better.
It's better than that one.
It is better. So you start browsing. You pick a couple of groups. One specifically on meteors and meteor showers, and one specifically on whatever I wrote, Aggregarius. And they're very quiet. I am aware. I can't hear. Mallow is quiet? Yeah, I'm aware. Sorry. But, yeah, Mallow, if you could, move your mic closer or something, that'd be wonderful.
Is this close enough? I'm gonna have to continuously hold it because it is,
That sounds good to
it is
me.
through headphones.
Yeah.
And I can't speak very loud because the door is opening because of wind,
Right.
actually. That's what I've realized, that it's
Oh.
because of wind.
We've established it's a ghost.
Is it windy?
It's a ghost. It's the ghostly
fucking
wind of New York.
windy.
You're able to cross-reference the book on meteorology and the other one, and find a little better, yeah. And find that there are a couple of events that kind of overlap those two ideas, right? There is specifically aggregarious meteor showers, which seem to be it's essentially when a meteor shower happens on a blue moon, which is also something Liren talked about. So essentially the moon and the spirits color the meteors brilliant colors, like all sorts of colors. And that one sounds like it's a good match. There's also semi-aggregarious meteor showers where it's a waxing blue moon. I'm completely coming up with this on the spot, by the way.
No. You planned it beforehand. Don't worry.
Yeah. So if none of this makes sense, that's fine. It doesn't matter all that much. Where the colors aren't as vibrant, but those two seem like really solid contenders. So,
Does it mention when these sort of events happen?
no.
Okay, time to stare at the moon. Let's go.
So you've done your research. What do you want to do next?
Can I ask Liren what the date is?
Sure. So he disappeared around 6 years ago. I don't have a date structure for this world, and it's definitely not the same as ours. So just pretend I say a month and day. That sounds kind of weird to you.
You just say moons and seasons.
Saying,
Oh.
you can say it based on the moon. Since
Yeah,
seems like
it-
has some kind of
I believe it was the 7th moon of spring. But I could be wrong. It was definitely spring.
Okay, and what is the current moon, I guess, and season?
Well, so it's currently summer. And I think, hold on. And they kind of like shuffle around their desk for a minute. It's like, and they find a calendar and like, yeah, it's the 20th moon of summer. I just looked at the real date.
Wonderful. Okay, that actually does not mean much to me since I do not know how time works in this world. But helpful
Yeah.
anyways, yes.
Help action.
No, Ark.
Look at what I rolled.
Yeah.
I should have saved that.
Okay, I guess other things I might want to look into. Let's see. I do actually want to look into the city that's in the ocean. That place.
Thalassia? Okay, we can do that in the next cycle. It is Miles' turn. We're gonna move right on back to the Gaia University campus.
What are they doing? Right, library.
Yeah.
Surely it's over here. This seems very library-esque.
Nope, that's the greenhouse. This is the library.
Right, it's small.
I was about to say it's a.
I said it's a small
weren't-
library because the King's
I was about to
Library
say,
exists.
You weren't exaggerating whenever you said it was small.
Yeah.
Of
Uh,
all the buildings.
Hat. I don't know what the hat is, but hat.
I don't know where that came from. Genuinely.
There's that elf chick.
Fucking magic. Maybe Mouse Dude had a not sidekick. What's the word? Assistant.
Maybe.
Like,
Anyway, so you enter into the library, you kind of browse around. There's a very, very bored-looking student sitting at the desk, and he vaguely acknowledges you as you walk in. You start browsing. Oh, well, actually, what do you do in here?
I start browsing.
Okay, you start browsing the shelves, and you notice it's mostly just textbooks on various mediums of magic. A lot of wizardry textbooks, a lot of holy textbooks, a lot of sorcery textbooks, not a whole lot else. There's a little tiny shelf on Druidic, if that's specifically what you're looking for.
That is specifically what I'm looking for. How did you know?
Figured.
Oh, could you guess?
So there's a couple of different Druidic textbooks, 101, 102, and 103. It's just different levels of, Druidic mastery.
Steal.
I will start with 101.
Okay. So do you just
Sure.
grab it and try to walk out?
No. I grab it and I go to a table and see if I can fucking read it.
Okay. So you open the book and you find it isn't common. Thank God. And you read it, and it's essentially saying a lot of the things that Ollivander was telling you earlier. That druids take their magic from many sources, all of which natural. And that druids... does the book look like it's made of rough bark? I love that idea. Yes, it does. But basically, it's telling you the same thing Ollivander was telling you, and that druids are the most in touch with the world around them and nature as possible. Anything in specific you're looking for in these books?
Information on the circles.
Yeah, again, pretty much the same thing Ollivander just told you. It lists all of the circles and basic things about them.
Ooh, is there a forbidden section?
Is there a section with a little blue dude that can help this guy out? Like, maybe pray to his god and say, please help this one out.
So
I don't have a fucking god.
You flip to the back of the book, and you see that the author is the librarian of the Druidic section in the King's Library.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's check the other two books just to make sure.
Okay. So none of them really have any forbidden Druidic knowledge or anything like that.
Hey.
It's all like super base standard. This is it's literally Druid 101. So yeah.
It's some basic ass shit.
Yeah.
Like, bitch.
Can't really find much here.
Cool. Well, King's Library we go. I suppose.
Okay.
Let's see if there's any funky shit in the
So I'm gonna
library.
say you depart Gaiholm for the King's Library just after Mallow does. Just for time's sake. Maybe Mallow slept in, you got a head start, we're able to go to the college first. How about that?
Let's fucking go.
So yeah, you also make your way to the
I
King's
did
Library.
roll a very good initiative. It would make sense.
It would. Hold on, where are you? There you are. You travel to the King's Library, and same deal again. You enter in to the spiral staircase.
Uh-huh.
And as you enter in, you see Mallow leaving Leon's library, the first time. So, and
Mallow.
you see she ascends the staircase.
So,
Hello, goodbye.
How you doing? I'm gonna go see if I can find some forbidden knowledge.
yippee!
Don't worry if there's a demon or something that gets summoned, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Anyway, off I go.
So you follow Mallow to the Druidic Library and kind of just pretend to browse while Mallow does her thing. And then when she leaves, that's your opportunity. If you want. Or you can just do it right in front of her. I don't give a fuck.
I am emboldened with determination.
Okay, go for it.
What am I doing?
Looking for forbidden knowledge?
Right, let's go find some spooky shit.
Okay.
I'll roll for spooky shit, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, roll investigation. That's what you were thinking.
I'm relating 100, definitely.
I thought you were gonna ask the librarian about it, like Mallow did.
No, of course I wouldn't. That's a 15, though.
A 15? Okay.
A 15.
So you start kind of looking at the covers of all of the books in the library. You don't really see anything particularly secretive. But then you see a.
I'm just looking for interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Which one
but
has the
then
full pretty
then
pictures?
you see a book on spiritual connections. Essentially, how spirits work. And that one kind of jumps out to you as interesting. You don't recall any of the druidic circles you read about dealing in that kind of thing.
There's probably one of them that does, but let's fucking check it out.
All right.
Take it to a table or something, open it up,
Okay.
see if I can fucking read this.
So, you start reading the book, essentially. And it basically talks about how undead are made when spirits that should pass on cling to their old bodies. So as their body is decaying, their spirit still inhabits it. It speaks about how when most things die, the spirit leaves and enters the stars. Forbidden Area is a lot more darker, perhaps. Please no backseating, chat. But so it talks about how even after a spirit dies, it does linger in its body for a little while without becoming an undead. And I think it says like a couple of hours. I forget what we wrote for your subclass. And at the very end of the book, there is a little excerpt on possible contact with spirits, but how this has never really been achieved thus far.
Huh? Well, I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna do something. Gonna channel that main character energy.
Yeah. You also read in this book, similar to what Laren told Mallow, that the blue moon is when spirits are at their most active and they're most close to the physical realm.
Interesting. The lunar calendar?
You roll me investigation.
But 15?
Good. So in the Circle of the Moon section, you find a lunar calendar, and you notice that the next blue moon is, thinking about things, 3 days from now.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you do?
I'm gonna flip through and see if I can find some more funky shit.
Okay. You're putting me on the spot here.
Okay, fine. No, I'm gonna leave.
No,
and go
you can.
see-
I can improvise. I've been improvising world building all goddamn day.
Okay, fine then. Go improvise right now. Do it. It better be good. No
So,
I improvise, you're improvising.
you read a little bit
think too
more
hard about it.
on Circle of the Moon magic, and you find that wild shape is essentially the shaping of the soul, not necessarily the body. It's shaping of the soul, and then the body follows. Yes, this is a JJK thing. I just really liked how that worked.
It sounds oddly familiar. Unfortunately, I haven't watched that far into the anime.
That's fair.
I may
But
have only watched the first 3 episodes, but we don't talk about that.
yeah, druids are able to wild shape when they are in touch with their soul and able to shape it.
Okay, well, I'm a ginger, so how does that translate?
What?
You
I'm a
don't
ginger.
exist anymore.
How
Oh.
did that translate?
You don't exist anymore.
No, you have a soul. Shut up. That's not
I
canon.
have been banished.
Everything,
You are
every
technically
living
wearing the
thing in
shadow
this world has a soul, including you 4.
Even gingers have souls.
What?
Yes.
Finally, my power
Well,
has
it's just
increased
fruit.
tenfold.
The power.
But yeah, with this knowledge, what do you want to do?
Say your power level's
Let's
over 9,000.
go see if there's some souls I can contact. Is there like a zoo or something? Or a butchery? Is there a butchery?
So,
No.
You do recall of a butchery in Gaihom.
Maybe not a butchery, just like anything where I could go find some animal souls.
Cemetery. Oh,
I mean, you could go hunting if you wanted.
Not going hunting. I am not going into
Okay.
the dirty fucking woods
I feel like if you go hunting
with a
then that's
stick.
So,
I feel like if you go hunting, then that's gonna mean they're gonna be pissed off that you killed them.
Yeah. I'm
So
trying
do
to
you-
find some docile domesticated souls.
do you go back to Gaihom then?
Do I?
I don't know. That's up to you, Bessie.
I will go back towards Gaia home,
Okay.
meandering, if you will.
You kind of take the scenic route, trying to find some animals, and you find a small rabbit on the side of the road. I'm not going to make this an encounter.
Is it like rolled over with the like huge dent in its side, like the fucking armadillo from Rango?
What?
Or is
Say
it a
that again?
living rabbit?
Say
Is
that
it a
again?
living rabbit?
It is a living rabbit.
Oh, I was imagining something dead like the fucking armadillo from Rango.
No, it's alive.
Shame. I mean, that's a good thing.
You do recall in your book that spirits don't stay with their bodies for very long after death.
Hello, little rabbit.
It kind of looks up at you with its big black beady eyes. It's like, "Nyeh." It doesn't make that noise. That was weird, but you know, you get the gist. It looks up at you.
Okay. Did not expect rabbits to make that noise.
It didn't make that noise. I'm just being weird.
It was a good noise. That was a good noise. I love that noise. Don't do it again.
Must be a weird fantasy rabbit. That's okay.
That was a great noise.
What do you want to do with the rabbit?
Let me try to handle it
Roll me animal handling.
touchingly. Oh fuck, what's animal handling attached to?
Wisdom.
Ah yes, the wisdom.
Yes.
You also have
wiz-
proficiency in there, if I recall.
And I have oh my god.
Nat ones.
So you're trying to catch the rabbit?
No, just handle it. Like
Okay.
convince it to come over, give it the fucking like cat fingers, puss
the
it, you know?
All right, roll it.
It's a 10.
Ooh.
Fucking hate this.
Uh,
Have a +6.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you a mulligan.
Roll again.
It's
Lucky
21.
9. Oh, goddamn.
It's a what?
21.
Okay, perfect. So you're able to coax the rabbit to trust you and kind of come up to you.
Wait, no, sorry, 19. Never mind. I'm fucking stupid.
And it's like looking up at you now, and it's like, what you gonna do? What you have for me? It's looking at you in anticipation. You can tell.
Offer my hand, be like, come here, you little shit.
It
I don't
kind
say
of
that.
it kind of sniffs your hand and looks up at you, and then looks back down at your hand and sniffs it and looks up at you.
The last time I comforted a rabbit, it pissed on me, so let's hope this thing just like climbs the board and doesn't piss on me.
Roll me animal handling.
True story, by the way. I was once holding a rabbit and it just like pissed all over my jacket.
Jeez. Also, I'm gonna be right back, so you
Okay.
guys take your time.
Yep.
So I rolled a thick.
You rolled a 6?
Yeah, I rolled a thick.
Okay.
Not great.
I'm gonna take part of your last roll in. So the rabbit jumps up on your hand, and you're able to lift it up to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you trying to do here,
Good.
Miles? What's the plan?
I don't fucking know, man. I was
Okay.
expecting him to start talking to me or something. I'd be like, "Hey, so you got a spirit
So-
there, right?
Roll me
Little
Arcana.
homie.
Roll me Arcana.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Ooh. Another wisdom roll. Surely.
I think, no.
No, that's
it's
an
intelligence. It's intelligence.
Oh, that's a 5. I am magically inept.
Okay, fuck it. I don't care about the rules. I'm gonna be real. You can kind of infer from your book that spirits are kind of kept under lock and key until the creature that owns them has passed.
I don't want to kill it though. I'm gonna take it home with me.
Okay. You take a pet rabbit home with you.
And go home, go to the fucking apartment with them, and be like, "Look what I fucking got!
Go back to Gaiham.
I
With
got
that,
a thingy!"
with that, we're gonna go back to Mallow. What is your plan, my friend?
Wait, what about Ark?
He's not here right now.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get to him after you're done. It's fine.
Okay, I want to look into like 20 different things at the library. I'm gonna spend the whole day at the library.
There is a quest line you guys are supposed to be doing right now.
Oh,
You should push us towards it.
I have been. I've been shoving Miles at it, or I've been shoving Reed at it.
Can
I can't be
at least
responsible
look
for
into
this.
Thalasia, city of the ocean sea thing.
Thalasia?
Moistland.
Yeah. So you find quite a few books on Thalasia, but in like a general index, you can tell a couple of different things. Right? Let me open my doc because I have notes about this place.
Land of the moist.
Thalasia, known as the City of the Sea, is ruled by Mayara Uriel, Empress of the Living. She is an elf, and rules this kingdom by hereditary. Thalasia exists under the ocean, with force fields around the barrier to keep water out and allow other things inside. You can tell that there are operators at these force fields that keep them up. Thalasia is an absolute monarchy under Empress Uriel. Okay, and its economy is thriving. It's one of the 4 big cities of this world. Its biggest exports are things like fish and seaweed. So yeah.
Go on.
I don't know. That's all I really want to fucking say about this right now. Improvise about
Yes.
it.
Seaweed. Weed of the sea. Moist marijuana.
Jesus Christ.
Is there any history book specifically about the Mandrake Initiative and the bandits? Like, about crime, I guess. History books about crime.
Do crime.
So you are able to find a book on just generally criminal organizations on the continent. It mentions the bandits pretty thoroughly, which you will probably ask about that in a minute. But also it mentions the Mandrake Initiative, and that they're a lot more underground than the bandits. They work more covertly. They have hands. Well, they're believed to have hands in a lot of governments throughout the world, and they might be from other continents. They might not be from Magekith. But that's not entirely sure. The Mandrake Initiative is very secretive with their information. And a lot of the times when people are captured and interviewed, so to speak, they don't want to be interviewed for very long. Cyanide pills. So, yeah.
Getting cyanide.
Okay, not specifically cyanide. It's probably like fucking like dragon's blood poison or something like that. Yeah, it's dragon's blood poison.
That's a good amount of notes. I have a lot more notes for section 6 than session 5.
Is there like an actual blood that's poisonous? Is like bugbear or troll's blood?
I don't know.
Am I wrong? Am I correct?
To investigate later. Something to investigate later.
Yeah.
They have a connection to the dragons if they're getting dragon's blood. I'm also kidding. It doesn't have to be that way.
Yes, it does.
No comment. What next, Mallow? What do you want?
Okay. I want to, I guess, meet up with the group because I think I'm pretty much done with this, and I want to talk about what's the plan
Okay.
with everyone.
So everyone arrives in the tavern the next morning at about the same time. Arc.
What about Arcs?
Oh, right, we need to do Arc's arc. I'm fucking stupid.
I'm just ignoring one of your characters.
My bad. Arc, your turn if you're available.
I am available. I am just eating.
Okay, no, all good. Yeah, go for
You
it.
D's nut. I mean, what?
1 second. Let me. So what all has happened?
So both Miles and Mallow went to the library to research various things. Miles researched spirits and how they work. Reed researched about everything else.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, now what has
I have
happened
more
with
right away.
me?
So with you, for the last day and a half, you have been working with Smithy to train blacksmithing, and meanwhile, and during that, you're also telling him about the visions you had about runic magic. Reed keeps spamming Miku gifs. And so that's what you've been doing. You've been hard at work in the forge, and you have gained proficiency in smith's tools.
Yes. Let me.
If you want, we can just end the RP right here. Like,
Probably
we can carry
yes.
on. Okay.
Because I don't know what else I would do.
that's fair. Yeah, so you guys all meet up at the tavern at the end of the night. Why is Miles over here? Y'all meet up at the tavern at the end of the day. And essentially compare notes, talk about what you've been up to. And yeah, just roleplay, I guess. Do your thing.
So I found a thing. I'll show them the fucking rabbit. Look at this little guy.
Ooh,
Oh, the rabbit.
it's so cute.
I know. It paid surprisingly
Is
good
everyone just
attention
gonna
to.
get pets at this
No. I'm holding on to this until it dies, but I don't want to
Oh.
kill it.
I don't want
I
to
see.
either.
I know.
Which is
I'm trying to
surprising
figure
because I have these, and then I open my bag and point at the jaws.
I'm trying to figure out how to kill it in a way that's humane and doesn't make me feel bad, and I'm not responsible for.
I
Good
mean,
thing to think about.
on a slightly unrelated note, I found stuff about Druidic mechanisms and something about a astrological event and a blue moon, and hey, you know something about rabbits and the moon? Moon rabbits is a bit of lore thing that exists in our world, but I don't think it exists in this world. But that's why it's related. Yeah.
Nice
No, I
reference there,
don't.
Reed.
No, I don't know if they have China in this whatever this is situation.
Minra, this is
Um,
not specifically exclusive to China, but yes.
Is there? Are you not referring to the fucking little white moon thing that helped out that woman that went to the moon to be invincible with her husband, and then her husband didn't come with?
what the fuck are you saying?
Good question.
Okay, so it's also in some other Asian cultures. They have their own kind of version of the myth, and also parts of China have different versions of the myth. Is another thing. Yes. Anyways,
I'm only aware of it through a Netflix movie. I'll be honest.
fair enough.
I will take your
Yeah.
judgment in stride. I can live with it.
Yeah. I guess everything I know about it, blah blah blah. There's a meteoric thing that happens during the blue moon that happens once in a while. I have no idea when it's gonna happen. But something about druidic mechanisms and spirits is all I can tell you.
Well, it sounds interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I guess the best place to view that is toward the desert, or, like past the desert, past where we were killing the bandits, murdering the bandits. in the forest place, because
Murdering
that's
bandits?
good
No.
cover or something.
I actually apparently freaked out somebody at the college by telling him about killing some bandits.
I wonder how they would react to my
Oh.
jaws.
Or more accurately telling them that the king wanted us to kill the bandits. Although I'm not quite sure if that's true or not, but it's fine.
That is not true. I'm pretty sure that someone told us that murder is illegal here, and good thing we're
Well,
technically heroes, because
you know
otherwise
what
they
they
would be normally arrested.
you know what they started it, so not my problem.
Yeah, exactly.
It was self-defense.
I mean, do you want to apologize to him? And I reach out and with the jaw in my hand pointed towards her.
God.
I'm not responsible for whatever happens next.
I'm kidding.
Mallow. Not Mile. Miles, when does the blue moon happen?
The blue moon happens kind of soonish.
Yes. Mallow wants to know that.
Whoa.
Mallow, you wanted to know something about the fucking moon, right?
Yeah, I do.
The
I just
moon.
mentioned that I don't know when that's gonna happen.
According to a book I found, it
You
like
can
in 3
read?
days.
3
I
days.
can
3 days.
I can read whatever the fuck this warped version of English is. I don't fully understand it. The grammar is terrible.
It's common. You completely
right.
understand it.
They use this weird fucking symbol that's like a TH, I think.
All I see on my paper is a staple.
What?
It's a Russian letter. It literally looks like a staple.
Huh.
Oh, that weird backwards R thing, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Blue Moon's happening in 3 days?
I guess so.
So you three can...
Go then.
Mallow, you can deduce that it'll probably take you about 3 days' time to get to the edge of the forest, mostly because that's how long it took you guys when you went last time.
Saying we should go right now. Like, we have to rush, because it sounds like we don't want to miss this, and also I want to see if I can find a dead body from 6 years ago for no reason whatsoever.
Hold on, wait, what? Hold on, what?
You know what? That does actually sound interesting. Maybe we could find some dead animal bodies or something.
I mean, I can give you.
Oh, I was talking about an old Urakakra wizard body, but I mean, I'm a bird. That old guy is also a bird. That's technically an animal, right?
Sure.
Yes.
That's
He's
kind of
humanoid.
racist, but yeah.
He's humanoid. You're
It's
humanoid,
fine.
he's humanoid.
Look, it's
bird
fine.
humanoid.
She's an Aerodactyl. I bet that there's some no X on
not
X
original.
violence.
No,
She's
Miles, you
not
cannot
originally an
shapeshift
Aerodactyl.
into fucking Aracocras.
I'm not trying to say she's an Aarakocra. I'm just saying that she's an Aarakocra, that dead guy's an Aarakocra. I don't think she can be racist against her own thing, right?
Okay.
She isn't originally one, so...
So, you guys take a long rest and decide to set off for the edge of the forest in the morning.
I just did a controversy, didn't I? Oops. Oh well.
And you set off. About a 3 days trip. The king provides you with a carriage led by another elven man with odd colored skin. This time it's gray. And yeah, you guys carry on.
Carry on.
So the stagecoach tries to talk to you, and he's like, "So, where are you guys going?"
We're going to the
You know
woods.
where the old... Yeah, we're going to the woods at the edge of the desert. You know
Big
where
trees.
the old bandit thing
Foxing in the
was?
woods and
Oh, that's kind of a war zone right now. Actually, there are a lot of Kingsguard there,
it'll be fine.
fucking up some bandits.
It'll be
Oh,
fine.
Perfect.
King's
Actually,
orders.
it actually works really well for us.
Okay. Why are you trying to go there?
Don't worry about it.
It's very important for research. I'm a wizard. I need to do research. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a person. I need to do research as well.
I'm a problem.
And then
I need to do research.
I start reading a book upside down.
Look, I was told that going out into the woods would be a good idea for my subclass, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I mean, fair enough, I suppose. And he just
We're gonna have to
continues
touch some
driving.
grass.
Damn, I'll be honest, I didn't expect him to not question the subclass. Let's get out of here.
I'm ignoring that you said that. But 3 days pass, and on the moon of the third day, he drops you off at the edge of the forest, about right here, in this area. This was actually the wrong area, by the way. I'm just railroading a little bit. And
All aboard the train. I fucking love trains, by the way. We should have more trains.
so, in 3 days' time, as the sun falls beneath the horizon and the moon starts to rise, you
I
notice
will spread.
you notice a brilliant blue, sparkling glow cast over the land. You can see as if day. Everyone roll me religion.
Oh.
Fuck. Sorry.
Okay, give me a couple seconds to figure out what I need to do for religion.
Meanwhile,
30, 20.
and as this happens, the stagecoach leans back and says, "All right, this is where I drop you off.
12.
12, 18 miles?
30, 20.
30, 20? Wow,
can prove it.
actually, that fucking works. Mallow and Miles, as the magically inclined people of this group, you notice a great sense, a great shift. Not necessarily negative, not necessarily positive, but a shift. Like something just entered the environment.
Hey, yo.
So, do what you will. Investigate.
Let's go to the woods and gremlin mode activated. Let's go fucking skitter.
Let's touch grass.
Let's go touch grass.
Let's touch grass.
Let's not touch grass. I'm gonna jump on top of one of the trees.
Okay, roll me athletics, I
I'm
suppose.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Technically, trees are just thick grass.
No! Ow!
I have skills in nature. Can I do something with that?
Sure. What do you want to do in specific?
I have no clue. Can I eat the grass?
Oh my god.
Roll me survival.
Dang.
Step 1,
I'll
eat
have
dirt.
to know.
Step 2,
I'll have you know right now that
profit.
I know quite a bit about foraging, and
I'm aware, which is why I'm rolling to
why you're
have you
eating grass.
identify. Which is why I'm rolling to have you identify the grass before you can eat it.
Yes, you're very knowledgeable about being outside and whatnot. That's
Roll
why
me
you're
survival,
eating
Mallow.
grass.
15. Okay, so as you reach down to grab a handful of grass, you notice it is not good grass to eat. With your knowledge of plants, it is not good grass to eat. This will make you sick.
Bad grass.
So,
When is nature ever used? I feel like everything is like very specified down to like everything else. I feel like the nature thing is kind of useless right now.
what do you mean?
The nature skill.
Just like in skills, because I've
Oh.
used all the other ones that I picked, but except for nature.
That's fair. Nature is just like, I guess no. Actually, I should have had you roll nature for that, because nature is just knowledge about nature. Roll me nature instead.
Okay, wonderful.
Nat ones.
I think.
Okay.
Oh my god, I called it.
Why did I say that?
I apologize.
You know what? Don't worry about it. Nothing changes. Don't worry about it. That's my bad.
We're having fun. It doesn't matter. We're having fun.
Yeah. But yeah. So as you guys kind of wander around, look at things, as the moon shifts and rises above the horizon, and as you guys are walking around in various places, you see a strikingly beautiful woman around here.
Gosh, next question.
Everyone roll me perception.
Damn.
Okay, let's see. What is my perception plus?
Oh no. Oh no.
16.
Perception.
Okay.
That's a 7 from me.
Holy
Chief.
shit, Ark.
24.
Okay. Ark and Mallow, you both notice that you can kind of see the trees behind this woman. And as the moon passes, as the moonlight passes the trees and hits her skin, her face elongates and contorts. She's no longer beautiful. And she lets out a wail. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah, that
Looking
that
call
was
chat.
the warning about ghost thingies. Yeah, I remember that. I totally forgot to mention that to everyone.
Mention what?
That the blue moon is
that-
spirit time.
Oh, yeah.
That the moon had something
Hold on.
about undead. My bad.
Hold
I
on.
forgot.
Nat 1.
I know it's
Clear.
What?
Are you telling me that it is terror time again?
It's what?
Anyway, that's a 19.
Bro,
So-
every single one of your...
Time again.
We got a 4 from Ark.
Which was Nat 1.
A 19 from Miles. We got a 16 from
I
Mallow.
forgot to catch something before this whole thing again. This is the third time that I forgot.
Plus
I'll
2.
remember next time.
And a 22 from it.
Oh. Oh, no.
So your turn order goes Monster, Miles, Mallow, Ark. We begin with the monster. As the moonlight strikes her and she contorts. 60 feet of bench here. And they're going to use Horrifying Visage. Everyone roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom. Okay.
You see that she is absolutely terrifying. She shakes you to your very soul.
So that's a 21.
Excellent.
How does
That's a
wisdom
16.
saves work?
So just roll d20 plus your wisdom score. Unless you have proficiency in it, which I don't think you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, so 16.
Okay. Everybody passes.
Yeah.
So she lets out her first wail, and you all reach to cover your ears, and yeah. Actually, real quick, everyone roll me history. I know I've been doing a lot of these.
You're fine.
Oh no, that's good. I like it.
I like dice rolls.
What's
Yeah.
history attached to?
Intelligence.
Oh god, no, I'm stupid.
And this is specifically history about your world.
Dirty 20?
That's an 8.
Okay, Arc only recognizes this as a banshee.
Talking of the free action.
Wait, what the fuck is its movement speed? I just tried to look at this. 40 feet?
7. Not 7. Don't worry about it.
And it after screaming, it fucking darts in your direction. Next,
I'm gonna scream to everybody else. Look out! It's a banshee.
You can do that. That's a free action. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Next up is Miles. This thing is absolutely fucking terrifying to you.
I'm casting Moonbeam.
Do it. What does that do?
So for one, in a area about this bit. No, wait.
There he is.
There is a circle tool in the pen.
You know what?
And it also shows how many feet the radius is.
Yeah. Like the circle tool in this is really good.
Move that. I'm gonna put it here. And it'll be moonbeamed. So when its turn comes around, that'll be relevant.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on the turn or starts its turn there, does that count whenever I cast it?
What? Say it again.
The moonbeam. Like, does that count whenever I cast it?
Say it again. You mumbled.
Whenever a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. I don't think that counts when I cast it.
Yeah, no, it counts on its turn. So no.
Does moonbeam trigger when I cast?
So the ruling is going to vary. I'm gonna say no.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Just fucking schmoove. Get behind Ark.
Yeah, don't worry. I was already. Well, I am less than turn order, but I was going to.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3,
When
4.
when the Banshee showed up, your rabbit fucking dipped, Miles.
No, little guy.
What if it died though?
I don't
It just
know.
got scared and fucking keeled over on your shoulder.
It's a rabbit, admittedly.
You know what? Yeah, it just died. It just died and fell off your fucking shoulder.
No, little homie.
Is there anything else you want to do?
But yo, can I put you in my Omnitrix?
Oh my god.
And with that, it is Mallow's turn.
If you're going to do what I think you're going to do, I would do it here.
I'm confused about what's happening anymore. Did you point somewhere? I'm okay.
No, don't worry about it. Unless you're doing what I think you're doing, don't worry about it.
I'm casting my signature move, Fog Cloud.
Alright.
Okay.
Draw the circle.
Yeah. Would you mind maybe like casting the center of it like right here, and then it's like on the edge of this?
Sure, let me just make sure it's the right size first, and then move it. Like.
Wow, it's the same size as the moonbeam. Fancy that.
A 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Or is it
Like
30-foot
here?
radius? I'm pretty sure that's slightly larger,
you
actually.
can move it further back if you want, like up here.
Okay, I will do that further.
Make sure it's centered on the squares.
Yeah, that's centered right there.
No, it's not. No. Okay, let go. Let go.
It was centered. This was the center.
No,
square.
it was not. Like that kind of centered.
Oh, so the plot. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Venn diagram of magic.
What's that now?
Stop touching my fog circle.
Okay. Is that where you want it?
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind it so that I'm hidden. Actually, I'm gonna move behind it so I'm hidden. And also behind Ark because, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Stay behind the
Don't
big guy.
worry, I got that.
Yeah.
Thank for us, Ark.
Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn? That was your full action. You have a bonus action and part of a move action.
What? No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Ark's turn.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to move into here. I'm gonna get hit by Moonbeam if I do that. Okay, I'm gonna sit right here. And I'm going to ready my action for whenever it comes within my range to hit it with my Warhammer.
You're gonna ready your action?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn then?
Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think. Wait. Yes. You guys will see me grow.
Ooh.
You will
what she
see
said.
runes light up. Yeah. Anyways, you guys will see runes light up all over my body, and then I'll do this before I go into the fog so you guys can't see it. But you guys will see runes light up all over my body, and you'll see my body start to grow along with all my clothing and armor. And I will become... How big is large? Like 10, 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay,
that.
well, yeah.
I think.
I think
Hold
it's-
on.
I'll just go to 10. And
Cool.
yeah, and I will ready my action to hit the motherfucker. And yes, Giant Might is a bonus action.
Yeah, so large is 10 by 10, actually, so... Oh, no, you already did it.
Yeah, that's
sweet.
Yeah.
100 on the squares. Cool. With that, it is the Banshee's turn. And the Banshee has plans.
Silence, Boomer.
What?
I'm the oldest 20 people.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, yep.
DC 14, because it's my spell DC.
It
Oh my god, it just beats it.
passes, just barely, unfortunately.
Yeah, meets it.
Can someone impose disadvantage or something? Fine.
I can't.
So,
Actually,
the Banshee is going
Okay,
to...
well, it's-
none of you can hear it. But suddenly...
damage.
you hear-
damage. Yeah.
Oh, damage?
Yeah.
It failed.
Yeah. It still takes 7 damage,
Oh, I see. Halvesies.
and because it's radiant damage, it takes double damage. So it'll take 14 damage. Because it's an undead.
Is it undead?
It is undead, but it doesn't say it's vulnerable to radiant.
Radiant deals double damage to undead.
I'm gonna trust you on this because I don't feel like looking it up.
Undead are normally vulnerable to undead to radiant damage by either receiving extra damage or having their substantial ability deactivated.
Okay.
Let me look up Banshees. No, wait, is that metagaming? Never mind. I'm gonna not. Never mind. I'm
Don't
gonna
do that.
leave that to your call then.
So,
Take 7 damage. If you want, they can take more from being undead. I don't care.
no, we're gonna do this like this. Okay, that's really cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah. So the Banshee, you don't see it, but you hear it scream. It screams louder than it did before. It like this is the loudest you've ever heard any living thing make, except it's not quite living.
Yeah, I thought so.
The Banshee releases a mournful wail, provided that she isn't in sunlight. This wail has no effect on constructs or undead. Other creatures within 30 feet of her that can hear her must make a DC 13 con save. So, yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
was.
all of us.
Yeah, it is all of you. So everyone, make me a con save.
I'm glad I'm proficient in those.
Please pass. I swear to
Yeah,
fuck, please pass.
I am probably fucked.
Remind me how to do that.
Are you serious?
Oh no.
No. Oh my god. Hold on, I actually need to check.
Oh, this is also bad. Oh, this is bad.
Oh God. So.
There's no way.
Oh shit. Oh, what do I do? So you all dropped to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, does the cameo come in now? Just for a healing spell.
I don't. Oh shit. So yeah, y'all pass out in the field.
That really sucks.
It does.
Because that just wasted my giant's might. Oof.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay. So. Right. This is what I'm gonna do. You all pass the fuck out. And since Mal passed out, and Miles, both of your concentration spells go away. And Ark returns to his normal size. You guys lay there for God knows how long. That still, as you're unconscious, that ringing in your ear is still happening. The loudest thing you've ever heard was that banshee's wail.
Party wipe already.
And everyone roll me a flat d20 real quick, just for randomness sake.
Just for.
We gotta make our death rolls.
15.
No. 10. Miles? 5.
Wow.
Okay.
Within 5 intervals.
5, 10,
So
15.
Ark is the first to come to when he feels a gentle slapping. Well, not quite so gentle. Slapping on his cheek.
Ow.
Hold on. Let me grab the tokens. Y'all dodged that fight, by the way.
I didn't even wanna.
Aw, man.
I wanted
The
to
moon
help.
magic
I wanted
scared
to
it
do
off.
stuff.
This feels right. So this guy stands over you and slaps you awake, and he's like, "Oh, hey, wake up, little dude."
Huh? What? What happened?
We're not quite sure. You wake up. It is early morning. Wake up, Lieutenant. Yeah, exactly. It is early morning. There's still a faint blue glow to the world around you, but it's being mostly overpowered by the warm sun. We're not quite sure what happened, but we believe it was some spirit of some kind. Can you tell us anything about what happened? Here, let me help you up. Are you okay? And he offers you a hand.
Not really. I mean, I was ready for battle with what looked to be a banshee, and I just fell to my knees and passed out.
You must have heard its wail.
Yeah, I don't know if I can hear very well right now. I'm barely able to hear you now.
That'll happen. Okay. Let me wake up the rest of your party. And he kind of snaps to one of the guys behind him, who walks over to Mallow and Miles and heals them. So you all heal to full as if you had a short rest, or a long rest rather. Actually, no. You all heal as if you had a short rest.
I don't know how that works. I haven't had a short rest.
So you may choose a number of hit dice to roll. Those hit dice get expended and return to you on your next long rest.
How many do I get?
I don't know how that works.
So for you two, it is as many d8 as is equal to your level. So 3d8.
I don't know what that means.
3d8. You may roll 3d8 to heal.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We're at 0.
Where's 0? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I heal a bit.
Yes.
I do that right. Okay.
Yeah. And he does so with this strange, like almost gun-looking object that he waves over both of you. You can assume he did the same thing to Ark, but none of you were conscious.
Gun.
Sorry.
Pitching gun.
Okay,
I,
so
I love you, kid.
5 pieces of candy. I think I'm a little hyper.
okay, so you all just heard a banshee wail. Many people die to those. You're lucky you didn't. Your DM is kind. I don't want a TPK.
Classic Isekai plot armor.
You don't want the session to end. That
Too. The campaign.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole campaign. Because we can't even make new characters.
Well, you could. Sort of. I have
We got.
some ideas for that.
Technically, I'm more than one person in a way that I have more than one Sona.
Yeah.
That counts.
Alright. So, what were y'all here for? It's not normal that a group of 3, what looks like adventurers, come out here in a blue moon. That hasn't happened in years.
Would you say it happens once in a blue moon? Haha. Haha. Haha.
Very funny.
That's a good one. Research.
Research. Okay. What kind of research?
In fact, I am writing down actively that Banshee equals loud scream equals death.
Yeah, we don't actually know what the research was. We were just sent out here by the king, right?
I don't know of this mission. I recognize you 3, obviously. Y'all have been all over the place, but
I can roll deception because I
yeah, roll me deception.
Yes.
Thanks for reminding me.
I will explain one thing.
Okay.
Me having a cloud rune on one of my weapons, I can have 2 runes at once.
Okay.
Gives me advantage on sleight of hand checks and deception checks while I'm holding or wearing the item. So that would give me advantage plus deception plus 3. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Right. I haven't heard of this
Our
mission.
rolls are horrible.
Likely story.
Very likely story. You should believe us.
You know what? I'll let you continue about your business. I frankly do not care what you do. However, if we see you passed out on the lawn again, we're gonna let the king know. So be careful.
Alright. Fucking nerd.
And they depart and leave. And you guys are left here.
Okay, can I-
Eco's bruised. Head still pounding from the whale.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we do anything, can I cast Flock of Familiars to scout for us? So that we don't run into something like that again?
Sure. So, you cast Flock of Familiars, and they fly over an area of the forest. And you find... And one of them notices the corpse of the Banshee. Right where it was before.
And they can tell it's, like, not moving or and stuff, right? Like,
Yes.
What
Yeah.
Or should I roll something? It's like the familiars are based off my rolls, right?
Oh, right. Roll me investigation. I'm sorry.
You know, you already got a lot of
No, I'm just
information.
checking.
Yeah, well. Don't metagame. Smile.
I'm not mad at gaming.
I know you're not. 24. Okay, yeah, you're able to
19.
tell that the Banshee is not
24?
alive anymore.
Like not alive, like Not undead,
Undead
but
or-
like dead.
Yeah, like it's
Like
it's dead again. It's dead.
It's Triple Dead.
Additionally, your familiars find this tattered and damaged campsite.
Okay, it seems safe, guys. I think we can check things out. Right? It's safe, right?
Yes, it does appear safe to you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think it's safe. We can check things out if you guys want. I say to the group.
Or
Go for it. So you guys
I was.
Can we loot the body?
make your way into the tree line.
I don't feel like we deserve to loot this body.
Roll me investigation, Mallow.
Again. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I love looting bodies. I have to.
I don't think we
I have
deserve
to.
this.
Wow,
Oh.
the same
Yes,
fucking
we
roll.
have to.
Okay. Upon closer inspection, you see that the Banshee seems a lot thinner than it maybe was before. Additionally, it's a lot more transparent than it was before. You can deduce that it probably died of starvation.
Interesting.
Poor
And
fella.
it didn't eat
Probably
us.
so many bugs in the ground.
Probably tried to eat the grass and got sick.
Yeah, probably.
I can't believe we all failed that.
Yeah, no, same. Like, genuinely, I was expecting at least one of you to succeed and be able to, like,
Yeah.
res the others and continue the fucking fight.
Yeah.
He only
I was
has...
really looking forward-
She only has one of those a day, by the way.
Yeah, and I was really looking forward to that fight.
Me too.
I got ready and everything.
I have to say that some days my luck is very bad. Have I told you guys
About what?
about the day that I was basically kicked from my dorm? So I decided to walk to Walmart at like 5 a.m. and then I took a nap on the grass. And then when I actually got to Walmart, a car was on fire. Did I tell you guys about that?
No.
Was I in call for that?
I don't know. Were you?
Okay, maybe.
What is a Walmart? We are in Fantasyland. Never heard of it.
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
Yes,
But
you
we're
have.
in
You're
the
from
world.
this world.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, there's a guard right there.
no, they just left. They're out of earshot at this point.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys can see the Banshee is definitely fucking dead. And probably died of starvation.
It ate the grass.
Anyways, yeah. So there's nothing to loot from this banshee, is there?
No, it's a spiritual undead. It doesn't really have things.
I can't just like loot spiritual items like it's virtual.
Yeah,
No.
you lose some Bitcoin.
Oh my god. So Mallow, you want to go investigate the campsite?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you go over
Nice
here.
shot.
Joe, roll me perception just in general. And then Ark and Miles, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna walk
I am
over to the
also walking
Banshee.
past it, but I'm like, as I walk past it, I kind of kick it to make sure it's dead.
Okay. Ooh.
First
Okay.
of all,
So,
rude.
you can tell this campsite's been abandoned for a long, long time. Both of you can actually. She got another 19. Yeah. Both of you can tell that this campsite's been abandoned for a long, long time. That whoever left the tent here must have left in kind of a hurry. There's.
I wonder why it stares at the banshee.
The bedroll looks like it was evacuated in a hurry, not made afterward. There are papers strewn about, most of which incoherent. There's, rotting foodstuffs, like that kind of thing. It kind of stinks.
Can I take the papers?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Really strength to see how much paper you can carry.
Okay.
Nat
So,
Oh, not 20, Jesus Christ.
fuck yeah! That's a good one in that 22. So, you kind of pick up a lot of the papers and look at them. Most of them seem very, incoherent. A lot of it's scribbles about things you don't really understand. But one particular paper interests you. Hold on. Let me grab it. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, right, it's in that folder. That's right. And it looks to be a page of a spell book that I have just sent you, Mala, once it loads. And you may read it now, by the way, once it sends. God, why is it taking so fucking long to send?
I have bad internet.
No, that might be it. And there you go.
It is loading.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, Ark, actually, let's go to Miles. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I walk up to the Banshee in the crouch and be like, "Hey, rough day, huh?"
Do you want to attempt to commune with the Banshee spirit?
I will attempt to commune with the Banshee spirit.
Hold on. Let me make sure I know what I wrote for your thing.
Commune with animals, definitely not a spirit. Definitely animal.
Spirit. Sorry, second level. Okay, so do you want to take the long rest right now to do that?
Why?
Because that's how you. That's what I wrote for your subclass. That needs a long rest.
I used my powers for it. Did I?
What do you mean?
Alright. Hey, y'all tired? Let's take a rest or something. Hopefully this thing is still here by the time we're done.
I'm afraid of what you mean by that, but sure.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so...
The thing out loud first before we sleep.
Go for it, yeah. Long rest isn't necessarily sleeping. It's just an 8-hour rest of non-adventure, so you can roleplay, you can, write in your notebook, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah. So it's... To me, it looks basically like the note that I got before, right? Kind of, right?
Yep. It looks like a page from the same spellbook.
Yeah, and based off of the context of it, it seems like a continuation of the first page. So it mentions the stars, okay, let me just read it. The event was absolutely stunning. Dazzling stars of every color rushing across the sky at speeds not yet known to Arakakra kind. Each star a soul on its way to some afterlife. I believe manipulation of these souls is the basis of some druidic practices, though I am unsure if any one circle takes full advantage of these souls yet. Maybe that's something I look into. While I was studying, I was found by a halfling hunting group who insisted I come with them to my village. To their village, I'm assuming. Could they have developed some unknown form of magic in their seclusion? It's time I head deeper into the forest. Who knows what I will find there?
Yeah.
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 I think after we rest, we should trailblaze into the forest.
Okay. So if y'all want to take a long rest, you may. You will be subtracting 1 ration. Actually, also make sure you subtract other rations for the last 3 days of travel as well. Got to remind you guys of that. And then Miles, if you want to commune with this spirit, make me the charisma check, please.
Yeah, let's be charismatic with ghosts.
Oh,
You gotta raise up the ghost.
Wow, this is going to be really easy for you. I will have you roleplay it, though.
It better be. Anyway, watch me fail this. I'm gonna get like a nat 1 or something. That'll be funny.
Okay.
Oh.
I got scared for a sec, I'll be honest.
Roleplay it. I want to hear this. So, you in an attempt to commune with a spirit, you sit down with the Banshee's corpse and close your eyes and you meditate for a moment. You breathe in, you breathe out, you breathe in, and then before you can breathe out, involuntarily your eyes snap open, and you're suddenly surrounded in all of this wispy, cloudy white. And you see the spirit of a woman before you. What do you say?
Hey, were that you just now? Knocked us all out? Flat on our asses, huh?
What? Oh, yes. Sorry, I was hungry. So hungry.
No, I get it. I get pretty angry whenever I'm hungry too, especially after I'm guessing it's been more than a few years for you.
Yeah. There was another man, but he left. I haven't fed in so long.
Right. Well, don't take this the wrong way, but you don't exactly seem to be doing too good for yourself, I won't lie. Anyway, I've not been here for very long. In this
See
world,
that?
that is.
You're not from here. You're from somewhere else.
To say the least. So how about I cut you a deal? You give it a rest, take a break either from being conscious or just from having to rely on feeding yourself, and come with me, hang out, and maybe help me figure out this whole wild shape thing that I've been hearing about.
Wild shape. You're a druid?
I think so. I haven't really done much druidic stuff yet, though. This is the first time, if you can believe it.
My husband, he ran away to be a druid.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy.
I hope not. What is your name, druid?
My name's Zenny. Well, it's what it is now. Old name doesn't quite roll off the tongue very well.
I understand that. I don't remember my name. I will join you, Zenny. And the spirit kind of warps and twists into a small cloudy glass orb and enters into your chest. And then you wake up from your meditation with a start, still sitting down, and you see the corpse of the banshee start to decay even faster. Congratulations, you can now wild shape into a banshee. I am sending you the stat block. You passed the CR by 1.
Rest easy.
Oh. Also, I realized this is some Persona shit. Like, genuinely. Alright. What else do we want to do on the long rest, guys?
I'm gonna prank him.
Oh my god.
Can I watch it? Prank him?
Yeah. So you investigate that. You see it's a fire pit, and if you want, you guys can use that for your long rest. You don't really see anything significant about it.
Okay.
Was that good? Do I do like good for the banshee?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
I don't know.
I came up with her backstory on the spot. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, I wrote it down.
Oh,
Oh.
it's not gonna be significant at all. I'm gonna tell you that right
I
now.
will make it significant somehow.
God.
I'm gonna make it significant somehow.
I'm gonna like forget shit that I've said, and Vala's gonna be like, "Wait, that's wrong."
What was her name again?
Yep.
In session 5, you said this. She didn't remember.
Session 5, minute 6.
She didn't remember her name, so she couldn't tell you her name.
I'll
She's
have you know
Banshee.
that the Banshee mentioning that we're from another world, or like not from here, implies that the magic of bringing someone to another world does indeed really do exist and stuff, and there's something about that. Anyways, yeah.
That is the part that I wanted you to know about, actually. That is the part that I wanted you to latch on to. So, yeah, we'll develop that as Miles gets more wild shapes. Zenny, sorry. But, yeah. So you guys have a good long rest. You recover all of your spell slots, hit dice, and hit points, and anything else that recovers on a long rest. And, yeah. If you guys are cool with it, I'd like to end the session here.
I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That was fun. I think that might have been one of my more railroady sessions, but yeah.
We call those storytelling sessions, thank you.
This campaign is all storytelling.
That's only because we failed the DC check on the whale.
That's true. I think we probably would have gone another hour if you guys had
Technically,
thought that thing.
Technically, we do all get at least one turn to do death saves and make sure that we don't die.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, I don't.
What do you mean,
I don't want to TPK. I don't want to kill players.
And
I'm
we already
specifically
rolled
avoiding killing players. But yeah, that was a great session, guys. Thank you, chat, for showing up. Actually, chat was pretty active today, which is lovely. I'd love to see it. I know I can't respond to every message, but I'd love to see you guys in chat. Thank you, Ark, Mallow, and Zenny for joining me today for today's session. Next week we will have Kian. I will have to figure out a way to throw him in here.
He was busy taking care of his new friend.
True. Yeah, no, that'll probably be it. But I do have to figure out how to get him over here. Actually, no, I've already laid the groundwork for that. Perfect. But yeah, thanks. Follow me on Twitter at IronCompS99. Subscribe, like if you want to see more of this. We do this every Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. EST, or 9:30 p.m. EST. We did do the session early today, so we are ending early so I can go to bed because I have a long day at work tomorrow. But yeah,